Gavam cha pataye nityam. Yajnanam pataye namaha. Gavam, the cow, he is the lord of all the cattle. He is the lord of all the two-footed and the four-footed. The Vedas say, Mahanarayana Upanishad says that. Ya ishe asya dvipadaschatuspadah kasmai devaya havisha videma. Yajnanam pataye namaha. He is the lord of yajnas. The king of yajnas. Avo raja namadvarasya. The Vedas says he is the king of yajnas. And that's why the Daksha Yajnam did not attain completion. Because Mahadeva alone, of course, Mahadeva and Parashakti, both of them were not invited. Daksha invited everybody in the entire universe, including Brahma, Vishnu, and Indra, and their wives, their respective wives. But he failed to invite Mahadeva. So he failed to invite the personality whom he should have invited, whom he is supposed to invite. Because Mahadeva is the king of yajnas, and you cannot complete a yajna, you cannot perform a yajna without inviting Lord Shiva. So he did that foolish act, and he was punished for that. So the Vedas say he is the lord of yajnas. Avo Rajanamadvarasya. He is the king of yajnas. Yajnanam pataye namaha. That's what Vyasa Maharshi also says here. Apam cha pataye nityam devanam pataye namaha. Devanam, he is the lord of all the devas. Deva nagum hridayebhyo nama vikshinakebhyo nama vichinvatkebhyo nama anarhatebhyo nama ami vatkebhyaha. He is present in the heart of all the devas, including Brahma and Vishnu, and he is the lord of all the devas. Apam cha pataye, he is the lord of all the waters. Yo rudro agnavyo apsuya oshadisho. He's the lord of the fire and water. Even Rudram describes that. And then Pushno danta vinashaya trakshaya varadaya ta nilakantaya pingaya swarnakeshaya vai namaha. Very beautiful words. Very interesting also. I'll stay here for a while. Pushno danta vinashaya. Again, this relates to the Daksha Yajnam where Lord Shiva destroyed Surya's teeth. And we'll be seeing that because Daksha Yajnam is very beautifully magnified in this episode of conversation between Vyasa and Arjuna. We shall see that later. And then Vinashaya, he destroyed. Drakshaya, he alone is described as the three-eyed personality. Trayambaka, Trinetra, Trilochana. All these words are specific to Mahadeva. He alone is described as the three-eyed personality, not anyone else. Vishnu, while taking the avatar of Narasimha, alone he was three-eyed. Likewise, Parashakti, when appearing as Mahakali, she was three-eyed. Likewise, there is an avatar of Ganesha who, at that time, time of taking an avatar, he was three-eyed. But Mahadeva, eternally, he is three-eyed. He is the only personality who is three-eyed eternally, always. Varadaya cha. Nilakantaya. I want to stay here. Very interesting name. And today, an auspicious day, Ekadashi. Ekadashi was the day when Lord Shiva drank the halahala poison and saved the entire universe, including Brahma, Vishnu, and Indra. So Nilakantaya means who is blue-throated. Oh, blue-throated Lord. So this comes very specifically for Lord Shiva again. Very specific epithet. Shitikanta, Nilakanta, Nilagriva. Nilagriva. Griva means neck. Kanta means throat. Both of them mean one and the same. Blue-throated, blue-necked Lord. Very specific epithet used in the Vedas. Comes in the Rudram, first Anuvakam. Asavyo vasarpati nilagrivo vilohitaha. Nilagriva. First time. Namo astu nilagrivaaya sagasrakshaya midushe. Second time, again in the first Anuvakam. Nilagrivaaya shitikantaya cha namakkapardhine cha vyuktakeshaya cha. Fifth Anuvakam. Shitikanta also comes. A point to be noted. Shitikanta also means blue-throated like Nilakanta. Shitikanta comes 3 times in Rudram. Nilagriva comes 6 times. And then in the 11th Anuvakam, 3 times it is used. Nilagriva Kshitikanta Sharva Adaha Kshamachara Nilagriva Kshitikanta Divagam Rudra Upashrita Ye Vriksheshu Saspinjara Nilagriva Vilohita. Shitikanta, blue-throated comes 3 times in Rudram. Nilagriva, 6 times it comes blue-necked Lord, 6 times in Rudram. Nilagriva also appears in the Nila Rudra Upanishad, which is one of the oldest Upanishads. It comes 7 times there for Lord Shiva. Nilakanta comes 2 times. Uma Sahayam Parameshwaram Prabhum Trilocanam Neelakantam Prashantam. Kaivalya Upanishad. O blue-throated Lord, meditate on that blue-throated Lord, casting aside everybody. Shiva Eko Dhyeyaha. He alone can liberate. Can we, that another question will come. Can we meditate on Lord Shiva along with Brahma and Vishnu? Considering him equal to Brahma and Vishnu? No, 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 no. He is the only personality who can grant liberation. Casting aside everybody, Brahma, Vishnu, Rudrendraste. Brahma, Vishnu and Indra should be casted out. Atharvashika clearly talks about it. Shambhura Akasha Madhye, Shiva Eko Dhyeyaha. He is the only personality. Meditate on that blue-throated, three-eyed one who has Uma in his left lap and who is the supreme Ishvara, who is golden in complexion, who is five-eyed. Who is three-eyed and five-faced and ten-handed. Is the only personality to be meditated upon. So Neelakantam, so we saw in the Kaivalya Upanishad, again it comes in the Shiva Sankalpa Upanishad or Shiva Sankalpa Suktam of Rigvedam Kilabhagam, Kailasa Shikarabhasa Himavadgiri Kanyakaha Neelakantam Trinetram cha Tanme Mana Shiva Sankalpamastu. He is blue-throated. So on the whole, we saw Neelakanta comes 2 times, Shitikanta comes 3 times, Neelagriva comes 6 times in Rudram, and also it comes 7 times in Neela Rudra Upanishad. Very, very specific epithet, which relates to the Mahadeva drinking the Halahala poison. Just like Daksha Yajnam is present in all the Puranas, specifically 4 stories, guys. Daksha Yajnam, Mahadeva drinking the Halahala poison, Tripurasura Vadam, Parvati Parameshwara Kalyanam. These 4 stories are present in all the Puranas. You cannot find a Purana without these stories. And even the Vedas glorify this word Neelakanta, Neelagriva, connecting Mahadeva drinking the Halahala poison. And no one could save. Vayu Puranam, first canto, 54th chapter, 62nd verse says, Visham kalanala prakyam kalakuteti vishrutam yena prod bhutamatrena kritakrishno janardanaha. All the devatas, they went, all the devatas, they were completely perplexed after encountering this Halahala poison. Even Indra was not able to do anything. And then all of them went to Brahma. And they saw Brahma Lokam itself was destroyed by that Halahala poison. Brahma itself was not able to do anything. And all of them, with Brahma and Indra as their head, will go to Vaikuntha. And they'll see even Krita Krishno Janardana. Even Janardana became black on account of that poison. His color was equal to the color of charcoal. He became black on account of the Halahala poison. Even the Vaikuntham was burning in flames. Vayu Puranam, first canto, 54th chapter, 62nd verse. The same is told in Brahmanda Puranam, first canto, 25th chapter, 56th and 57th verse. Vishenotishtamanena kalanala samatvisha nirdagdo rakta gaurango kritah krishno janardanaha tam drishtva rakta gaurangam kritam krishnam janardanam. Even Janardana, Vishnu, became black, dark in complexion on account of that Halahala poison. Even he couldn't do anything. Same, Matsya Puranam, 250th chapter, 18th verse. Shwasena tasya nirdagda tato Vishnavindra Danavaha Dagdangara Nibha Jata Ye Bhuta Divyarupinaha Tatastu Sambramad Vishnus Tam Uvacha Suratmakam. The same thing is told in many Puranas. The reason I'm quoting all these references is that it's mentioned in many Puranas that even Vishnu was not able to do anything. Vishnu turned black on account of the Halahala poison. Matsya Puranam, 250th chapter, Brahmanda Puranam, 1st canto, 25th chapter, Vayu Puranam, 1st canto, 54th chapter, Skanda Mahapuranam. And Vyasa does a beautiful stuti. Vyasa comes to Kashi and then he arrogantly says that Vishnu is the supreme, and then he realizes his mistake, and then he, at the request of Vishnu, he glorifies Lord Shiva. So this Katha I have given in, it's present in my YouTube channel. One can refer that Vyasa Ashtakam. It's not Vyasa Ashtakam, it's actually Shiva Ashtakam sung by Vyasa Maharshi. And in one stuti, he says, Skanda Mahapurana, 4th canto, that is Kashi Kanda, Uttararda, 95th chapter. Sorry, 95th chapter, 57th verse. Yak Kshirabder मंदार ध्यातजातो ज्वालामाली कालकूटोति भीमः तं सोडुं वाको परो भून् महेशाद्यत् कीलाभिः कृष्णतामाप विष्णुः. Vishnu turned dark on account of that poison. Who else was able to save the entire universe from that hala poison apart from Lord Shiva? Even Vishnu turned black on account of that. Words of Vyasa. And I was saying that Vaikuntham was burning in flames, right? That reference is present in Skanda Mahapurana, Maheshwara Kanda. Within Maheshwara Kanda, Kedara Kanda, 9th chapter, 109th verse to the 111th verse. Tavat pravruddham sumahat kalakutam samabhyayat dagdavado brahmano lokam vaikuntam cha dadaha vai. Dada means burning in flames, fire. Even Brahmaloka was burning in flames, and along with that, Vaikuntham was also burning in flames. Parshadaihi sahitak sadhyas tamala sadrishachavihi Vaikuntam cha sunilam cha sarvalokaik samavritam. Along with Vaikuntam, all the worlds were burning in flames. Even Vaikunta Vasis were, they were not able to withstand the Kalakuta poison. And that's when they go and beg Lord Shiva, Sharanagati Stuti. It comes in the same chapters that I have mentioned. Matsya Puranam, 250th chapter, Vayu Puranam, 54th chapter, 1st canto, Brahmanda Puranam, 1st canto, 25th chapter. They do a beautiful stuti. I've covered this stuti also, that is present in my channel. One can refer that in the playlists. Where they do Sharanagati Stuti to Lord Shiva. Oh Mahadeva, Virupaksha, Samba Shiva, Chandrasekhara, you are the ultimate protector. Even Brahma and Vishnu cannot protect from no one that in the Devatas, including Brahma, Vishnu, and Indra, can protect us from the hala poison. So please, please protect us, oh Mahadeva. Trahinak Sharanapannam Strailokyam Dahanad Vishat. I remember even Bhagavatam 8th canto 74. Bhagavatam 8th canto 7th chapter 21st verse to the 35th verse. 21st verse till the 35th verse. Very beautiful stuti. Trahinak Sharanapannam Strailokyam Dahanad Vishat. The poison has spread all over the universe, oh Mahadeva. Trahinak. Trahimam Pahimam, oh Mahadeva, I beg. We surrender to you, O Lord Shiva. Please save us from this poison. Valmiki Ramayanam, 1st canto, 45th chapter. Everywhere it is present, guys. Very, very important. And Ekadashi is usually celebrated by the Shaivites also, because Mahadeva drank the hala poison on that day and saved the entire universe, including Brahma, Vishnu, and Indra, and he gave back Brahmalokam and Vaikuntham too. The respected personalities, respected devatas. So, and Sarva Mangalambika Sameta Pallikondeshwaraya Namaha. After he drank the poison, he took rest in the lap of Ambika Mata, which is a beautiful kshetram that is present in Andhra, Surutapalli, where Mahadevi is called as Sarva Mangalambika, Mahadeva is called as Pallikondeshwara, because he is sleeping in the lap of Parashakti, resting in the lap of Parashakti after drinking the poison. So that is this day, Ekadashi. Ekadashi is also celebrated by Shaivites. Ekadashi is primarily for Lord Shiva. So that reminded me of that, that entire story. I wanted to expand on that Nilakanta word that Vyasa uses for Lord Shiva. Pingaya. Krishna Pingalam. Hridagam Satyam Param Brahma Purusham Krishna Pingalam. Krishna refers to Parashakti. Pingala refers to Paramashiva. Uma Maheshwara Dhyanam. Narayana meditates in his heart on this Uma Maheshwara. That is the Tatparyam of Narayana Suktam that is present in the Mahanarayana Upanishad. Again, I have expanded on this, a 15-minute video that is present in my channel. One can refer that. I'm planning to also take a class on this interesting Narayana Suktam, which is present in the Mahanarayana Upanishad, where Narayana meditates on Uma Maheshwara in his heart. That is the Tatparyam. So Pingaya, Jwalandam Pingala Jata. Pingala Jata is, he has golden locks of hair, beautiful golden locks of hair. So Pingaya means golden or yellow. Swarna Keshaya, again, Swarna Keshaya, golden hair. Kesha means hair, Swarna means golden. Swarna. Hiranmaya, Hiranya, Suvarna, Hema, Rukma, all these words are specifically used for Lord Shiva. Hiranya Bahave. Hiranyashmashrukeshaha Chandogyam. Apranasvat Sarva Eva Suvarnaha. Everything is golden. Oh Mahadeva, you are that golden personified. You are that golden personality. Taittiriya Upanishad also says Hiranmaya Purushaha. Amruto Hiranmayaha, Taittiriya Upanishad. Hiranmaya Purushaha, Mahanarayana Upanishad. Hiranyabahum Hiranyarupam, Bhasmajabala Upanishad. Rukmabam Swapnadigamyam, Manusmriti, 12th canto, 122nd chapter. Everywhere Lord Shiva is described as golden. Mahadeva alone is described as golden, not anybody. So Swarna Keshaya, your hair is golden. Chandogyam also says that his mustache is golden, his hair is golden, his nails are golden, and everything is golden. 166 of Chandogyam.